Hello, hello, everybody. This is Vicky Rodney,
And I'm Connie.
and this is the Convict Podcast. This is like,
Oh. The podcast gods are not in our favor, but we're gonna do this.
no, seriously, we are really learning by experience right now.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we recorded a great episode, didn't even record.
Hilarious. 10 out of 10.
It was
Get me an
great.
Emmy. Get me an Emmy. It would
It
have won me
was
an Emmy.
like perfect convict moments all
Ugh.
throughout the whole episode. Did not
To be
record.
quite honest, I don't remember what we said in the episode.
I don't remember any, but I know how it
Right.
felt. I remember
It
how it
felt
felt.
it felt real and
It
it felt
felt like a good
genuine.
one. Yes.
I'm still so sad about that episode. I'm really like I'm not gonna get over it. I mean, I'm over it because I forgot about it, but still not over it. I wrote it down here in our notebook of what we have to complete, and I was like, first episode, tragic. Second episode, great. Just forgot to press record. We're just trying. We're learning. We're learning.
Classic convict moments right there. I mean, like,
Exactly.
it is what it is. It's what you get with us. This is what it's going to be. So,
And we're just trying our best.
let's get into a little bit about me and a little bit about you, since it's our first episode. Tell the people, Con, a little about who you are, why you started a podcast, what you want to share with people.
So my name is Connie, but I do go by Coco. I'm a corporate girly here in New York City, and right now I'm 30 years old and just trying, like just doing the damn thing right now. I started this podcast because I feel like me and Vicky have met each other back in 2017. Our banter was always just like we just talked about anything and everything under the sun. And we used to take walks, like mile long walks, and we would just like talk. And I was like, we always used to tell each other this needs to be a podcast, but I think both of us were, at least from my side, I can't speak for you, Vix. I was just always scared to try it because I was like, oh, like, am I that like funny? Am I like that entertaining? Or is it just because we have a great friendship? But I've been through some shit since then, and I got some things to say. Been through some shit, so like, let's just talk about it. How about you, Vix? Why did you want to start Convict? Tell us about where you are right now and why you also want to call Convict to kind of happen.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with like a little bit about me. And I'm Vicky Rodney. I'm recently married. I have two toddlers. I moved to Florida from New York in 2022. And I also am a corporate girly, but I'm a remote corporate girly. So I work for a startup. It's a little different on my side. Me and Connie met at work and we were work besties. I call her my work husband because she's like having a grown-ass child, which is what a husband is.
To be fair, I brought the entertainment.
Yes,
I brought
she
the
did make going
entertainment.
to work a lot more fun. But like she said, we used to always talk about every and anything under the sun. I was really into podcasts. I always wanted to do them, but I always had, and you mentioned this, you said you were scared. I was too. I feel like I still am. Like, I don't feel like I'm out of my shell or like I'm in a place where I'm like, people want to listen to what I have to say, but I'm trying.
People know the truth. People want the truth.
Like, I am trying to break out of my shell. I'm trying to like be more the person I want to be in my head, and just put myself out there. So when you said that you're serious this time, you really want to do it, I was like, perfect timing. Let's do this shit. Let's get it on. I'm ready. So here we go.
Especially that our lives, we are around the same age, literally like what, a year or two apart.
Let's not act like we're not the same age. We're a year
Yeah,
apart.
like we're literally, yeah. And it's just like crazy because, I'm a corporate girly, but my job is hybrid. You're fully remote. It's like we're living, this is so stupid, but we're living the same age, but two different, like, complete stages of our lives. And I think that's what's great about this podcast. Like you've mentioned, like there's other podcasts out there, and we're not shaming our podcast community, but there's like people are living like relatively the same lives. Where Vicky and I, like at one point, we were living the exact same life, like work, trying to figure out life. I think at one point both of us were considering school again, like to kind of go back. And it was just all of that. And it's like now where you are now happily married with two beautiful kids. I'm currently in a relationship with my boyfriend. And it's just like two different worlds, but yet when we talk, we could relate to every single part, except for the
Like,
kids part. I'm an aunt. I'm living an aunt life. But like, I just be like, girl, that's a lot. Like, but
hmm
this is why convict is so special.
yes, especially for us. Aw,
And
hair
that's,
hug.
I know, stop. I feel it. Do you remember when like, remember going to the office 5 times a week?
I don't even know what that looks like anymore. First of all, I wake up and I'm like, so lately I've been getting myself into a routine, and my routine is to like wake up at 5 a.m. Eventually, I'm gonna do that, and then after I get that part done, I'm gonna go for a jog. We're gonna get there, but we're starting it, right? And I used to think like I used to wake up at 6 a.m. every day to go to work, to go to school, have to travel on the bus and train. Why can't I do that now? Now
I just
it's
think
so
COVID changed everything.
it is so hard for me now. I'm like, what life is this? Like, I didn't live most of my life doing that exact thing. It's so crazy. And then I don't work around people. I have like 3 meetings a week. I don't talk to nobody.
Wow.
So it's
That's
like, yeah,
crazy.
no, I'm like remote.
Yeah, no. 100% remote. My remote girly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And then
where,
you know what else is like, I'm sorry to cut you off,
mm,
but moving to Florida, I moved to Florida and I got this job the same time, April 2022. So I don't meet friends at work. I don't meet adults. So now it's just
goodness.
like, how do you meet friends when you're 30 in a new state? And everybody keeps saying that, oh, your kids will make friends in school and then you'll be friends with their parents. And I'm like, so I gotta rely on these little kids to get. What would you do
Oof.
if you're
This
friendly?
is, oh my God. I always say this about myself. I could be both an introvert and an
Mhm.
extrovert. But when I tell you my extrovert shines out so much more than my introvert, leave me alone in a room. I can talk to the wall. I'll be fine. I'm like,
I
talk,
think
let's
I
talk about,
got you talk so well.
yeah. Because sometimes, that wall came out of nowhere and that's why I almost bumped into it. Like, I don't want to talk. I had a lawsuit on my hands, but whatever. I don't know, to be quite honest. And again, this is why I want to start podcast. I'm not a girly that likes to get out of my comfort zone so much, but I do like it when I have a friend. This is why I love that we did comic together. But I also think that if I was to move to a new state and not have my friends within the miles, like move to Florida basically,
Yeah.
I think I get like depressed for a little bit, to be quite honest,
Mm-hmm.
or for a lot of it. I know one of my not well, yeah, one of my friends, she did that and she like joined Bumble for friends
Oh
and it
wow.
like helped her make a community. And like she has really good recommendations with Bumble for friends. Bumble, this is not sponsored by Bumble. But I think it's also like at the time she said Facebook groups. I don't know if Facebook groups are a
Okay.
thing still,
No, they
but like
are.
she did. They are okay. I mean, I
They
have Facebook. I'm acting like I don't even. I just checked my Facebook before I even
no,
started
they
this podcast.
I've
Hmm.
okay, so see, that's a two-parter because I've joined all the Facebook groups.
Right.
Now you have to participate.
It's too much. It's too much.
And then there's like a lot of women in there, and they're like, "Hey, so I just moved here. I have this many kids, this, and this. Who wants to meet up for drinks?" And I'm like, "Meet up for drinks? Like, wait, I don't even know you. Like,
You could
where
roofie
you come
me.
from? Like,
Run. Are we? I'm taking my own car because I don't feel safe.
right? Like, where are we meeting up? Like, what is
What's
happening?
the
Can you leave my
distance?
house? What time do you want me to leave my house too? Because it's not happening after 9 p.m. It's not happening.
Listen.
I'm knocking out on my couch by like 9:15. I'm there like snoring and all. So it's not happening.
No, after 9 p.m., I'm asleep. I'm sleeping. I'm about to enter my REM sleep, as they call it.
Hmm.
I'm tired.
Yeah, that's not
I
happening.
mean, no, 9 p.m. is 9 p.m. I saw this post on Facebook. 9 p.m. is the new 12 a.m. And I'm like, that is true. It's midnight,
Yes.
basically. I need to go to sleep. But do you remember us, like, back in the day? Range
Yes.
until what, 3, 4 in the morning, go to sleep, take a shower?
Do you remember the time it was like the week of my birthday and we had that happy hour and then I ended up ambulance because I was so drunk?
Let's talk about that though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fred had to come pick me up and like knocked out at his place. Went home, drank some more, woke up, went back to work. Like
Rallied.
I
We
can't,
rallied.
I can't even imagine who that person was. Because now I'm like, I'm sorry, you want me to what?
No.
After the whole ambulance thing, I'll be like, it's clearly time for me to go home and stay home for the rest of the week.
It's clearly giving, put an IV in me. I'm gonna heal in my own process. That's what it's giving. That was, I remember I texted you. You're like, well, no, because we had left for the night. We weren't there. Me and Arlene were there. And I remember I'm in the ambulance. I was like, ooh, turn of events. And then you're like, my friend came to pick me up. I'm like, what friend? Say your location. I'm worried now. And then to see you, and we had to start work like a regular, like 9. And I see you like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, so we're alive. What happened at the hospital, at the ambulance, the EMT? It was because that lady was so dramatic.
Oh my God,
These kids was
yes.
so up on the street. Who is New York? Who has I the other day was saying like, I just threw up in
So
the car, and I was like, I'm gonna go because I don't got
I'm
time
not
for that.
even gonna hold you. I completely forgot that part of the story. Like
It just triggered. It just
I
triggered. This is what
completely
happens to my
forgot that part
memory.
of the story, and I lived it. Like that is insane. That's true. That little old lady. She okay.
She was
Granted,
just
bless her
trying.
soul. Bless her
Yeah, but she
soul.
was just trying.
Because if I was dying, she would have been the one who saved me. So bless her soul. But I wasn't. I
Call.
was just.
We were just a mess. Like, remember that part of the story? Because I'm like, why she had to call the EM? Like, now you gotta go through insurance.
I know. No, well, the ambulance was actually right there on the corner, and she just
Did
like
she flag them down from there?
yeah. She like made them come out and she was like, "Look, this girl is throwing up over here." And then they made me sit in the ambulance until my friend came. I was just there like, "Hey guys."
No, because that's being a good Samaritan, and I get it. I get it. But if I see
No,
somebody
I'm
throwing up,
embarrassed
I'm
really.
not immediately thinking ambulance. I'm immediately thinking food poisoning, drunk,
Right.
and it probably smells. And I can't be near smells that much. I'm like, it's too much. But that was such a time. I can't even picture going to like if I'm out. Okay, I'll say this. Recently, me and Jose, that's my boyfriend, we went out and we went out with our friends. I didn't get home till 4 in the morning.
Right.
Am I okay? And I had things to do the next day. I think obviously it was a Saturday, so Sunday. I had things to do the next day. I didn't wake up till 1 or 2 o'clock because I heard the birds chirping as I was going to sleep. I was like, who am I? I'm not this girl. I'm tired. I have to now shower because I don't want to ruin our sheets. And we're showering, and then like now we're in bed and the sun's up, but I'm going to sleep. What am I? It's not Jersey Shore an episode. It was a Saturday. We just wanted to get drinks with our friends. But this is the thing that my Sunday shot, so Sunday scaries. I'm like, oh my, I slept in all of Sunday. I still have to do laundry. I still have to prep.
Right.
It's just like, it's just so much. That's why, like, I still do enjoy going down, but like, to a minimum, like
Yeah. I
quarterly,
mean, being an adult
twice
really
a
takes fun
week.
out of it because if you miss a Sunday or Saturday getting your chores done, your whole fucking week gets fucked up.
Oh my, and then doing chores.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I like like, and I do love what I do and everything, but it's also hard just coming home after a long day of work and to do chores, which is why like this brought up the topic last time. How do single parents do it?
I don't
Because in the morning, like my sister, she has my niece and my nephew, my two little babies. I love them to death, but she says she's waking up at 4:45 to like get herself ready for work. And then she has to wake up the baby to feed, and then she has to wake up Isabella to kind of get up and ready. And like for those 3 hours, she's like running around with them. She got like three bags for the kids, one for her, and I'm like, where does the time go? And then to pick them up, and kids have energy. Kids have so much energy. Like they are just the Energizer bunnies. And I'm like, I'm tired. I'm like, relax.
and
But
then
it's just like
they want
it's so
to play
crazy.
with you. They
And they want to be on top of you, like those poor kids.
Mhm.
They're like, don't leave me, and I'm like, calm it down, like let's separate for a little bit.
Yeah.
But also like, where do the chores happen? You miss Saturday and Sunday, and then that's it. You have no
Mhm.
laundry, you have no underwear to wear. Gotta wear the bra again because we're like, fuck it. Especially summers in New York. I as soon as it hits more than 85 degrees, you will not see me in pants until the fall. It is, and like obviously you lived in New York. I'm acting like you never lived in New York sometimes.
I
It's
know.
because Florida just seems so
30
far.
years. 30 years in New York, 2 years in Florida, and somehow I never lived in New York. Like,
To be fair, it gets erased. Once you move out of New York after a year, it gets erased. Your New York nationality gets erased. I was like, what's the word?
that is bullshit. First of all, I live in New York every day. Okay, I'm from New York. Can't tell me shit. A bunch of Floridians down here, they're like, they have bumper stickers and it goes, "Don't New York my Florida." And I'm like, you will be so lucky if I was to New York your Florida. Okay? The
That's
hostility.
so disrespectful. I'm gonna need you to take a picture when you see that again.
Yeah.
How dare you? Okay,
Seriously.
we are the best. Okay.
Like, how do you not love us? Let's
Oh my
not
God,
act.
wait.
Let's not
Let's
act.
calm. We bring joy. Okay.
And
We
common
bring because in New
sense.
York you just grow up having common sense and
That's
also seeing the craziest shit you'll ever see before 9 a.m. sometimes. Did
that
I did I not witness that? Maybe.
that is a fact.
No, because I got this joke from that comedian. I don't know I think his name starts with like an A, Andrew. When he was like, only in New York do they have to tell us if you see something, say something, and we're
Andrew
still
Schultz.
like, there you go, him. And I'm like 100% because I see stuff and I'm like, listen, that's none of my
We all
business.
know when you go up in New York, you already know. If you see something off, you see somebody acting a little crazy, you see somebody who clearly has a mental illness or is on drugs, you put your head down and don't make eye contact. You just
Because the
don't
minute you make eye
engage.
contact, it's over for you.
You just don't
I saw,
engage.
I walked out of work the other day, saw a man in a red thong and a cowboy hat, and it's not the cowboy guy that used to hang out on 42nd. This is literally Midtown. I saw a guy with a red thong, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
Freak
walk to the
ass
next
cowboy.
station. I'm gonna walk to the next train station because you know why? I don't know what's going on here, but I
Right.
don't want to be
It's
part of
not
it.
your business. It's not your business. This is
I
not
mind my business.
what that man is doing in that thong and cowboy hat is not your problem.
He is living his truth. And who am I to stop him from that?
Like what that got to do with me? My
What?
day is gonna continue just over here, and that's
Yeah,
it.
just across the street. Like, oop, bye.
That is it. But yeah, it's time.
Literally.
We need to talk about
The
Love
phenomenon
Island,
that's taking over
girl.
the world. Love Island, let's go. Okay, first thought. Somebody just did my birth chart. Hold on. Hold on. I know I just like took two complete lefts, but hold on. So according to this, okay, my phone just froze. Why does it freeze when I want to be great? Like this is not okay. I'm just trying to find my birth chart. Hold on.
We know that your son is Virgo.
Yes, which again, I'm not, okay, I don't understand any of this, but it's so much fun. Let me see, where is it? Where is my, she sent it to, oh, right here, right here. Okay, sorry. I need to have these things like ready to go. Okay, so I have your big three are Sun is Virgo, Moon is Libra, Rising is Scorpio, which I then asked, does that mean I'm toxic? Gotta ask the questions because we know about Scorpios. Anybody come for me? You know Scorpios are toxic. I don't care. I don't care. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I no toxicity. And then I asked that, so rising Scorpio doesn't mean toxic. And they're like, no, it just means strong and commanding. To what I follow with bossy question mark. And I'm not gonna read all this online right now. But like she called me badass and I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. No. This is like a group chat I'm on. I didn't pay for it. I don't understand any of this. Like when people are like, you're such a Virgo, I'm like, no. I don't even know what that means. Like, you know how people be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just a bitch just because I'm a Scorpio. I'm like, no, you're just a bitch because you're a bitch. Like, I
Yeah.
really don't care. Like, don't use the day you were born, the month or whatever you were born. No. If you're a bitch, just be a bitch and own it. So this brings me back to Love Island. Oh, sorry.
My
Go.
chart is rising. My rising and my sun is the same. So I'm a
Ooh.
Leo sun and a Leo rising. And then I'm a Capricorn moon.
Ooh, a Capricorn. Wait.
So your moon sign is supposed to be like how you are, you're most comfortable or something like that. Like, like your rising is who you show up as. Like it's like I'm on my extrovert, this is who I am. But then like when you're like by yourself or like in your head or whatever, like your calmer side, that's your moon. Now, I'm probably wrong about 90% of what I'm saying, but that's okay because you guys will tell me. But
This is all allegedly.
this
These are
is
these are
my version of astrology. So if it's wrong,
convict
go fuck
facts.
yourself. Yeah, so I like to say that my Capricorn moon calms my Leo
Mm.
because everybody's always like Leos like to be the center of attention and all up in the mix and all of that. That's not who I am. It takes a lot for me to step out of my comfort. It's first of all, it's taken me a lot to step out of my comfort zone and even do this podcast. Let alone be the life of the party and not be on the
Oh,
wall. Like, you know how many drinks have to be in me for me to do that? That's not who I am. And people always tell me that you're very calm to be a Leo. It's because Capricorn moon.
boom.
I'm like, Maggie.
That Mexican roll.
So
That's
you're
so
bringing this
interesting.
to Love Island.
Yes, because people say, and I was one of those people, that Leah and Miguel are toxic together. But you know what I see?
But what
Love.
is Miguel?
I don't know. I don't know any other signs. I don't. I'm not.
Leah is a Leo.
Is she?
Mhm.
The fact that they were the runners up, I hot take,
I did
comment take,
not.
Coco take.
Okay, so
Okay.
I believe that Cordell only won because of who his brother is, and because his
Their
brother.
love is fake.
I don't think their love is fake, but Serena isn't even the most favorite out of the Powerpuff Girls. Like everybody loves Janae.
I'm in
75%
love with
people
Janae.
love Leah. Leah, I believe,
Hmm.
should be the runner-up, and I think that Janae and Serena should switch.
So I thought it was gonna be. Excuse me. This is the order I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be Janae and Kenny as winners,
Mm-hmm.
then Cordell and Serena, just because like of his brother and everything. Then
Mm-hmm.
I thought Leah and Miguel. It was interchangeable between Leah Miguel and Kendall and Nicole because Kendall and Nicole in the villa seemed like the strongest couple.
Okay, so before this week, my lineup was it's either gonna
Hmm.
be Janae and Miguel or Nicole and Kendall winning. And then I thought Serena and Cordell second or third,
Oh.
depending on who wins or
Hmm.
loses. And I thought Leah and Miguel would be fourth. So I didn't realize everybody hates Kendall until
Yeah,
this
like
week.
he got some hate on
He has
Kendall
a
got some hate like early on. No, no, no. I will say in the last 2 weeks before that video leak, Kendall was getting hate. And I
Mhm.
didn't understand why because I'm like Kendall doesn't seem fake on the show, but I
He
guess it came
doesn't.
out it came out that his ex-girlfriend do you know that Netflix documentary about the Dallas Cowboy girls?
I heard of it.
Apparently his ex is in that and she's like he broke up with me like a week or two before going on the show. And I'm like, oh, like nobody knows what's real or fake, especially this is why I love Love Island because and this is the first time I've ever seen Love Island, but I'm already in love with it. Please give more. Like I need an episode. I need fly hot people out to Fiji again right now.
We'll catch up on Love Island UK now.
I heard UK is good too, so I can't wait to catch up on that.
And
But
it's longer.
it's what?
Longer. Like it's still going. The season is still going.
And why did we get 6 weeks? I want like 3 months of this. These people are
Yeah.
fine in the villa. I would never want to leave. I mean, also, like, how bad does it have to be there 24/7? Not, excuse me, and not like there's no music, there's nothing to read. Like you're just literally there, and I would
Yeah.
love it because I'm a water girly, in the ocean, in the
I feel like none
pool.
of them get in the pool.
No, the girls never do because they wear like 10 pounds of makeup, and I'm like, it is hot. It is so hot. Like they
Yeah,
need to promote all those brands that they wear because how are you not sweating that off?
that's true.
And women don't sweat, we glow, but still, like, Jesus. Is it humid in Fiji? I would love to know this. Is it humid in Fiji?
I have no idea. I'm not even sure if I know
Um,
where Fiji is. It's like off the coast, right? Like somewhere in the Pacific, like just in the middle of the Pacific down there.
yeah.
I could, okay. I don't know if I could go to Fiji.
No?
It's too tiny in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is terrifying. Okay? You know how people have fears of the ocean? I have fears of the Pacific Ocean. That
Like,
shit
specifically just the Pacific Ocean?
specifically just the Pacific Ocean. Like,
Why?
well, one, did you see Life of Pi? Exactly. Two, you see like all of those like 6 foot waves that surfers be riding that are
Funsies.
like the size of a fucking skyscraper?
Mm-hmm.
That's all from the Pacific Island. I mean, ocean. Those waves are from the Pacific Ocean. Why? Am I a fish? Why am I going to that
Am
ocean?
I?
Do I breathe
Because
underwater? And I could swim, but a wave that big, let me tell you, I've gotten my ass beat at Jones Beach with the Atlantic Ocean and their rough ass waves. And their waves are like 2 feet tall.
Jones Beach though will have you on your ass because those waves come out of nowhere.
One time when I was like 8, I got hit so hard by a wave. I tumbled under. By the time I got up, another one hit me. I tumbled under again. It happened to me 3 times in a row. I damn near drowned.
We wouldn't
And
have
then
convict.
and then I'm gonna go to the Pacific Ocean where the shit is 6 foot tall. The wave's taller than me. No, no.
Not on the list, not on the bucket list.
It's actually on my bucket list to never be in the Pacific Ocean.
I think it's like for fun.
What?
Fun. Like just activities.
Like I'll do that in the Caribbean Ocean, the
The
Gulf,
Caribbean Ocean.
Mexico.
Oh, that's the best ocean.
That's where I live. I live right next to the Gulf. I'll go to the Gulf of Mexico. I
See the
live
house.
and breathe the Caribbean Ocean. I've been in the whatever, I think it's the Indian Ocean that's by Thailand. Love that. I had a blast. Pacific Ocean
Is
though?
that how far is Thailand from here? Hold on.
That shit is mad far. I had to take a 14-hour flight to China and then a 6-hour flight down to Thailand.
I do wanna go.
I want to go back.
No, 100%. It's the Gulf of Thailand, but what ocean is that? It is the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
So
I
wait,
know.
where the hell is?
I'm pretty good.
So where's?
I told you, it's in like a dot in the middle of this Pacific Ocean, but it's down.
Oh yeah, wow. Damn, it's still halfway point to Australia. Yo, Australia? I'm never going. I would
Oh,
love
me
to go.
It used to be on my list. Like, and
It
when I
used to
was
be on my
younger,
list too.
I used to say I want to marry an Australian man because I think that they're really hot.
Ooh. Yeah.
But then
I
I
mean, did you
started
see
looking.
Harrison?
Oh, but he's so boring. I feel like he's so like blah.
The striptease for me didn't do it.
Because he's so
Like Cordell putting his back into it was hilarious.
Cordell,
But
Miguel.
Miguel touching a
No,
whole element of
okay.
fire and then putting it on Leah,
Where do you learn
love.
that? You don't just like wake up one day and it's like, I'm gonna put fire on the neck. Where do you learn that? It was insane. It was incredible. If I didn't have a gas stove, I would be like, I have,
Touching it.
no, seriously, I have an electric stove. Florida, they don't like gas stoves. So if I had a gas stove, I would be like, Rich, come on, burn me.
Let's just
Do
try
it.
it. But
Love
also,
it.
like,
Do it. Because I
does
need to
Rich
know what
watch
that
Love
feels like.
Island?
No,
Does
he won't
Rich
get
know?
into it.
You know what I was thinking too? It's just like, imagine they get burned.
Like,
Like,
imagine he had a whole lawsuit.
a whole lawsuit.
And
A whole
imagine,
lawsuit.
like, Leah had a whole, like, burn mark on her neck. I mean, but she didn't because Miguel is a professional.
Again, Element, he just went, and I was like in love.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny did a damn good job. But wait, we're back to the finale. Sorry.
Oh,
This is
wait.
our train of thought.
But wait, before we get back to the finale, I now love Kenny. Kenny and Miguel.
Top tiers. Top tiers. Along
And
with
you know I
Leah and
never leave a
Janae.
man from the Bronx, but Kenny and Miguel.
And on top of that, a Dominican man.
A Dominican from the Bronx.
From
Never,
the Bronx. That's
never.
just called trauma. That's just trauma.
That's asking for heartbreak. But Kenny seems like a good person.
And I
But
want to believe that he is. He's
but
also,
the,
I think
he
I saw
also,
somewhere, I think Twitter, he's living in,
so maybe he's been removed enough from the Bronx?
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you never leave the Bronx where you're from.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is happening, but that is crazy. I did not watch House of Dragon. Wait, Love Island finale. Continue.
It was the way they did that high school, the high school 3 reunion where they like all jumped in the water.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like fantastic. Again, I don't believe in Serena and Cordell's love. Coco hot take. She's gonna leave him as soon as the money hits the account. Also, I do think, and this was brought up, has she gotten the envelope with the money, she would have taken it all.
It was him who got it.
It was him that got it, yeah.
Yeah, so he's the one who won for them because of his brother. Exactly, I knew it.
And
I didn't watch it.
but you have to choose the envelope. Like it's like 2 envelopes they give you, and they're like choose one.
Oh,
So the
okay.
girls go first. So she grabbed the one. Obviously, it was $0, and then he grabbed the 100K. And
Mhm.
he's like, "Oh no, we'll split it." And it's like, why? She played, and like a lot of people are saying this. They're like, "You don't know." She like as a slow burner. She hated that man. She hates that man. She's
You
acting like this right now because she's like, I like even when she said it to Kaylor, when Kaylor was like, I bet America is judging me for forgiving him. She's like, America hated me for a while. No, America still does. America hates both of you. And I don't think, and like with Serena, it's just like, you're overreacting for what? Your ego was hurt. Just say that.
Mhm.
Just say that. Like, it's perfectly fine. We've all had our egos hurt, and it's perfectly fine. But, like, it's not our fault that you, again, like, did this. You guys were in close. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't see it genuine. With Kayla and Aaron, too, I don't think it's genuine either.
like genuine.
And yeah, and then when, so now that the Islanders are off like, got their phones and everything, when I guess it was like Kayla was talking shit about Leah.
No, so I saw that video. She was on the phone with somebody who was saying, I don't give a fuck about Leah. And supposedly it was the girl that was from New York. And
The Casa girl, right? But
yes.
she came out saying that that's not her. They're like, Kaylor, speak up. So that's like the new drama. Like, Kaylor's letting people just like sink on the ship, which again is up to them. But it's also like, again, because this show is happening in real time, you can only process so much. But if so many
Mhm.
people have told you what Aaron's up to, like, just like also just watch the goddamn show. And I was listening to some of the Vile files, and she said, "Well, I literally just landed back in the States, so I haven't been. Apparently in Fiji, you can't download Peacock because of restrictions. So I'm like, wow, imagine staying there for like an extra couple of days and not being and only seeing edits.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
lot too. So I was like, damn. But I do love that Kenny and Janae are doing interviews as well. Kenny has no poker face because they'll be like, "How do you feel about Robin?" And he's like, "I'm like, yeah," or he's like, or he'll look at Janae, he'll be like,
I feel like they're the
"He'll look
same
at
in
me."
it.
Janae's like keeping like a poker face. She's like, and then he goes, and I'm like, I love that. Because he's like so genuinely real. Like these people,
Yeah.
I don't think they're all media trained yet, which is
No,
perfectly fine. Like, don't be media
that's what
trained.
I
But
said them.
exactly, like, do not media train us because you know what I'm
Did
gonna do?
you
I'm gonna
see?
forget.
Okay, so speaking of interviews, did you see what Miguel said? Because again, another
My
reason why he's
king.
top
My
tier.
king.
He
He's
said,
my
"Well,
king.
she's with me, so
No, but he also, yeah, and but then he also said like Janae said it. She was like, I didn't have a friendship with Rob. Rob was just there. But again, now Rob apparently said, and again, quote, when we say quote unquote, this is means we got it from Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. Like these are not real facts; these are convict facts. I may
okay."
have misheard it or misread it. Like we don't know. So I saw that. What was I saying? I'm buffering. Hold on, I'm buffering.
God,
I don't remember. What was I saying? Oh, okay. I brought it back. Brought it back. Brought it back.
I started
Rob
buffering. But I
said,
remember.
yeah, you two, you were buffering. Rob said about Andrea. He's just like, no, I'm not gonna talk to her right now because I don't like what she's been posting online. After you threw that whole fit,
What?
are we?
I follow Andrea on Instagram. She has not
Do
posted
you?
anything. Yeah,
Apparently, she goes live on TikTok. TikTok is crazy.
I need to be more active on TikTok. I
I
also need
love
to
TikTok.
learn how to use TikTok because I'm like a
I
geriatric
don't.
millennial who can't figure it the fuck out.
I tried to do a TikTok the other day and the music kept playing when I'm trying to talk. I was like, I don't understand this. I was like, I'm just, and then I finally got it, but I couldn't put a filter on. So I had to, you know what I had to do? I had to record it on Snapchat to put it on TikTok because I just needed a filter. Like, I was like, why is Sabrina's Carpenter's espresso song? I'm like, I just wanted to give my thoughts on Love Island.
No, yeah, I don't know. Rob, I don't understand why Cassie came back. I feel like she was kind of
I love
forced.
her.
I love her too, but I feel like she was kind
They
of
brought
forced.
her back too late. Too late. They brought her back too
One,
late.
way too late. Two, she was like
Too late.
visibly uncomfortable the whole time because I think she even felt like, why am
And again, so late in the process.
I right? And then she gets coupled up with Rob. They have sex.
Love her. Love her. And
I,
nothing came about that.
nothing. Like
Like,
nothing. And then he's worried about what Andrea is doing on online. You literally just had sex with a girl in the villa after you threw a whole tantrum and cried for her 2 weeks ago.
I fucking love Cassie. Love.
I
Ride
know.
that girl. Like, I ride for that
I
girl.
love
She's
Cassie too.
so gorgeous.
I just feel like they could have put her in Love Island Games or Love Island All Stars because her appearance here felt a little unnecessary.
I feel like after I mean, I get it's for drama and everything and and I guess to keep whoever she was going to choose between Rob and Harrison. I feel like they brought Cassie into late and then it was during the striptease because Cassie, I think is a confident woman. Like she got it going on. But I think she's like she even said it after the sun, she's like, these are new guys like I've never even met and I'm disrespecting on their relationship.
Oh, what do you think about Leah and Miguel?
I think their love is real, even
Mhm.
though, the way he talks about her, I love it. Like that whole confessing his heart on the paper, I was just like love is love, and they're gonna make it, and we're gonna be okay, you guys.
I think I said this to you before, but I like how calm he makes her. I feel like he like makes her feel really safe. And maybe I'm projecting, but I don't care. I feel like he makes her feel really safe and really calm, and they're both like growing together because they both want to be better for each other. Like I feel like after seeing her curse out Rob, I think she was even more embarrassed because she didn't want Miguel to like think badly of her for it, which is like making
Yeah.
her realize, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should go about this differently." So I love that for her. I love that for him. And I ship,
Hey,
what would
a
be their name?
1000%. They
Leo.
have names. They
What
do
is it?
have like couple names. I don't know the name. Don't wait, hold on. Don't make me pull up Twitter right now.
Is it Lego? Anyways, let's move on.
I mean, they're too cute together, and I need their love to last a
Mm-hmm.
lifetime.
I agree.
I mean, it's probably not gonna last a lifetime, but I need to live that life.
You know, in Love Island USA, there's been contestants that got married and had kids.
No way.
Mm.
Let's see. Wait, we haven't talked about the big thing that was dropped on Sunday night's episode. Now,
We're talking about House of Dragon.
huh? No, I'm talking about Love Island. You know what
Oh,
I'm
what
talking about.
happened? I do.
Yes, you do, because I sent you the link. I'm talking about the video that was leaked privately of
Yes.
Kendall. When I tell you I wasn't ready, and for that to be the first thing I opened to on my Twitter, it was a lot. And to be alone through it, I was like, wow. What I do want to say is I think it's so bad that whoever leaked that out it deserves to like go in the seven layer of hell.
Yeah.
You are disrespecting somebody 1,000%. You are just doing this because they got on a famous TV show, whatever. I wish you the worst life in the world. Regardless of how he may or may not have treated you throughout the relationship, posting that kind of contact without anybody's
Consent.
consent is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact is, like, immediately at first I was like, whoa. But immediately after, I was just like, I am then so concerned for this man's mental health
Right.
because there's been contestants, I think from the UK, that have committed a suicide, unfortunately, due to like the bullying and everything online. And I don't know what the process is after they leave the villa, but I just hope that they have some camp or somebody in that camp of the production could pull him aside and be like, hey, we're about to give you your phone back, but there's this video online of you doing what you're doing
Yeah.
and it's gonna be a shit show you're walking back into. And again, such a high of Nicole telling you I love you, of having the best experience like here, and that could just be. And then I'm not saying he's ashamed of it or anything like that. I'm not saying any. I'm saying like just to have like your nudes leaked out like that in a video form,
Yeah.
it's so violating. Like I just hope like he's in therapy right now or like he addressed it. Like even somebody said it like what happens if his family doesn't even know? And like we don't know like if this is proving this is Kendall being like gay or bisexual, like whatever. Whoever you love is whoever you love. But like for that to be so exposed, like a lot of people unfortunately feel shame to still hide it, like to not tell their families or be like not to come out to their families or friends. So again, they're saying that he sent this video to an ex-girlfriend, which again, listen, I'm not gonna yuck your yums. Do whatever you like in the privacy of the bedroom, whatever. But for that, if it's true that a girl did leak it, like his ex-girlfriend, horrible. You're just mad he found love on this show.
I agree. I think it's disgusting. Whoever leaked it, you're
Mhm.
disgusting. I feel like that one is a woman's news. I feel like that one is a man's news. A person's body is their body, and if they share that with you, that's private. And I don't condone that at all. Now, in other words, I love the way that he responded to this, and I hope that he's surrounding himself with a lot of love and support right now. Because whether he's gay or not, or bisexual or not, nobody cares. Everybody in this generation and Gen Z, they fuck everybody. So who really cares? Men being bisexual is not that taboo. He wants a woman, or maybe it's for a woman. I'm not freaky enough to understand why he would be doing that for a woman, but maybe.
But maybe I need to explore my own freak inside.
Maybe he opened my eyes to things I need to try with my husband. I don't know. Maybe
That's what I'm
there's a lot I need to learn from Kendall right now. But the way he responded, and I have his post. He says, "What a way to get my phone back, y'all. I just want to address the content that came out from my past. That was something I shared to someone in confidence and trust. It's unfortunate that it is no longer private, but it is what it is. I want to thank you all for the calls, texts to support me during this time. I'm so grateful for my Love Island experience, and I love you all for tuning in to watch my journey. Excited for what's next. Class act. Also, for nudes to be leaked, those were some great nudes. Just gotta say, he did them very well.
Applaud to you. I could see why Nicole was hooked on the hideaway. Like I could
Abs were
see.
great. Your ass was very clean. It was
It
very
was so like hairless. I was like,
muscles.
wow.
The most hairless man ass I've ever seen in my life. Muscles on point. It was giving what it was supposed to be giving.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Again, like you said, it opened my eyes to other kinks. If other people are into that, men, women, whatever, however you identify, cool. Do I want to explore that? A little bit. Like, I need to know. Again, I'm not yucking anybody's yums, but like, in what mood do I need to be like, send me that? Send it
No,
to me.
but also if I'm gonna have my nudes leaked, I want them to be that quality of good.
This is why I always tell the youth, guys, no face, no case.
Yes, I feel like Gen Z does not know that. If you are
I feel
gonna
like
take
Gen Z is like, I need this
anything,
for the lighting. No, babe. No
no,
face,
if you're
no
gonna
case.
take anything from millennials, no face, no case. Okay?
No, if you're gonna take anything from this podcast, no face, no case. Okay?
Okay, and that's it.
Like, don't, like they say, and this is something I was taught really young, like I think in eighth grade. Like, I don't know why when MySpace was still around.
All of us,
If
like,
you know, you know,
how
and
to
if you
send
don't
nudes.
know, if you don't know about MySpace, no, 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 I'm talking about like internet in general.
Oh, okay. If
If you
you
don't know
don't
about
know about
MySpace,
MySpace, you're too young for this podcast.
so I remember like our computer teacher, and this is like such a core thing, like stays with me. That like don't forget whatever you say on the internet stays there. And like my dumbass was like pictures too, because I was so innocent. And
It
she's
was
like,
so
yeah,
new to us, though.
because we were like the generation to bring all of these social medias.
Yeah,
And so very on in life, especially because I think like we also grew up in like the Paris Hilton sex tape
Kim
and
Kardashian.
the Kim Kardashian sex tapes where things were, yes, guys, on digital camera and actual video recorders, not our iPhones, like actual fucking
Like
shit.
they set up the tripod.
Like they said, like they had lighting and everything. So it's just so weird where it's just like I like we've seen it through everything, and ever since that happened, I was like, if there's any pictures out me, no face, no case, no face, no
Exactly.
case, and that's exactly what my computer teacher in grade didn't say no face, no case, but you kind of learned that in high school when in my time in high school, the smut pages were really popular, and I think they were
Oh
either on
my God,
were they on
yes.
Facebook or
They
MySpace? I
were.
don't
It
remember.
was MySpace. It was
Oh.
MySpace. I think it was on both actually, but I know it started on MySpace. I completely forgot about the smut page. Yes.
Throwback.
The
Throwback. And
the smut pages were okay. So for people who don't understand, the smut pages were disgusting ass teenage boys uploading all of the nudes that were sent to them by girls and then exposing them. Like this girl's a smut.
one thing about the smut pages is that somebody one time brought this up at school. What is the difference of a girl sending her like pictures of her bra and underwear to like a bikini? And I was like, that's actually so right. Like, what is the difference?
I never understood that or like why that was such a thing. It never really made sense to
So
me. I
crazy.
understand like when the girl takes her bra off and then like
Oh yeah, not when it's getting like really PG,
I
like
feel like the bra panties one is more of like a
like a tease.
level. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like a little tease, like a little, like a little look at me. Okay, so this actually brings me into my deep dark thought question, kinda.
Oh, okay.
Considering all that happened when we were teens, right? Okay, so like
Mm-hmm.
looking back now, like your teenage self, what would you tell yourself? Like, what would be like the message you would want to tell your younger self, knowing what you know now?
Is this about anything or
Yeah,
specifically like okay,
yeah.
younger self, I would uh give them a hug 1000% and be like, I would say that there's some things going on that I just don't understand, and it's okay to want to seek therapy about certain things that's happening. But also that for me, high school is a great experience. I have good friends and everything. But like life is literally just starting, and to be open to any possibilities, I will let my because when this is what I hate that you go from having to raise your hand to actually go to the bathroom to literally choosing a major the next year to plan out your life, you know? And I just tell them, like, literally explore everything if you can. If you have the financial means, and that's why I would tell my young self, like, literally don't think you need to plan at 18 of what you're majoring in. Because shit, I've majored in something completely different from what I'm doing now. But I think it's also, had I known like more about like hospitals and like ultrasound and nurses, like I would have loved to pursue that too. But I think it's just like knowing like, listen, the world is literally at your fingertips. Like you're gonna explore everything. And also like don't let your shyness or the shyness of how you feel like you look to people stop you from doing anything.
Right.
Like just take that adventure. Yeah, so that's what I would tell my younger self. It's all gonna be okay. I would, as for things that I've gone through, like from I would say from high school till now, a hug. Like I said, like a hug a
Yeah.
1000%. But like it's okay to not know.
Mm-hmm.
Like your first job out of college is not your career for the rest of your life. There is for some people who actually found what they wanted to do. For other people, shit, we're still figuring it out till this day. How about yourself? What would you tell younger self?
I think heavy on that hug. Heavy, heavy on that hug. I would just tell myself it's going to be okay. Start therapy sooner. I feel like during a lot of the times in my 20s, I felt like I had everything together and didn't realize the underlying rage that, and if I would have started therapy sooner, it probably would have helped me get through a lot of that. So that's where that comes from. But also just be brave. Don't base your decisions on what you think people expect of you, based on what you want to do. And you're not a girl for the shadows, and you don't have to stay behind the camera. You can walk in front of it too.
That's deep. That. Yeah, I think I started to write that down too. But it is true though. Like younger selves, we were so scared to ever have the attention on us.
Scared to shine my light, scared to like just
Ask
be
for
me.
genuine respect.
Right. And that's another thing, like respect isn't something you have to fight for. You lead
Mm.
in your purpose and it'll be given.
I would say that with friendships, work, and relationships, like going through like the crying, the everything, like that's not what you need to do. Like you could ask for that respect, and if that person doesn't want to give it to you, people show you who you are right away.
Yeah.
Don't think you could change everybody.
You can
Like,
change anybody.
mm-mm. They
You
don't
set,
want to change.
yeah, like you set your boundaries. If they follow, awesome. If they don't, that's it.
It's also like I was gonna say something, it just literally left my mind. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it back. After 25, your frontal lobe is developed. If he, she, they are still treating you like crap, walk away. Walk away.
Drink the four locals.
Why is
But
there no class action lawsuit
but
against the
I'm
four
still
locals?
waiting. I'm still waiting.
The original four
Everywhere.
locals. The
No,
original, not the
yes,
new
the
one, not some
original, not
off-brand one.
the remake, the original, okay?
Class action lawsuit.
I'm still waiting for that commercial. If you consumed Four Locos original packaging, you may be compensated for tuberculosis and any other disease that kills you within 5 days because
Or is it that that's why we survive?
you you
You had to
that's
be there
not
for
true.
the Four Locals era. You
No, you
had
have
to
to
be
be
there.
there. You had to be there. When I tell you, first of all,
I took a sip. I'm not gonna lie to you. I shared it with a friend. I took a sip. It was my bad influence friend at the time. I took a sip and I got
no,
scared. I was like, I can't do
me and my best friends used to buy one for each of us and chug the whole thing every weekend.
Oh my God. Do you remember? Allegedly, we were underage drinking. Allegedly, all allegedly,
We're not gonna get arrested for
maybe.
that. We were.
Oh, you gotta say allegedly still. I don't know the statutes of limitations on that. Like,
Okay.
allegedly. Allegedly. Do you remember the Limeritas?
Yes, they came out around the
So,
same time, didn't they?
yeah, so in City College, before I was in City, we used to drink that. Obviously, I was just learning about my alcohol tolerance. College really like taught me where to start and stop drinking. But those Limeritas on a good day would hit you so fast.
First of all,
Just smack you in the face.
Margaritas is what I started drinking when I decided I'm no longer drinking Four Locos. Margaritas
Graduated,
is
graduated.
a healthier choice.
You're like, I don't need to add these chemicals into my body.
It's like going from crack to cocaine. Like I was like, Four Locos is my crack, and my Margarita is my cocaine. Like this
You were
is.
just like leveling off, basically. You were
I'm
just
too
trying
good
to
for
make.
Four Locos. And then it was also right after they remade it because I'm like, this is not the same. I only like it when it's filled with like arsenic. Like, give me the shit that will kill me now.
Why again?
And I wonder why I don't have a gallbladder and
Oh
can't
my
drink
God,
now.
that's right.
I can't drink now because I did all that then.
Like I'm
No.
saying, like we said at the beginning of the podcast, how did I go out, rally, and show up for work the next day
Right.
when
Who
I
was
slept
that
wrong?
girl?
I slept a little bit off yesterday and I'm yawning. I
It's
slept,
really crazy.
I like woke up in the middle of the night and stood up for 2 hours, threw me all off. Now
All the
my body's
way.
like, we still need sleep, but I'm like, well, I have to wake up. It was too much. What's another, what's another? In college, you would just do the dumbest shit to get some type of buzz. Chugging a 40, oh, chugging
Okay,
it straight.
so I never chugged a 40.
You never chugged a 40?
No, no.
It's beer so bloating. Beer's,
I know. I've
I
chugged
mean,
six packs. I've done funnels, but I've
oh,
never.
the gunshot one.
No,
Have
my
you never
friend,
done
she
that?
had it's like the funnel, and then it has like six different hoses, and we all
Yes,
stand
I
in a
done that.
circle, and we just stand there.
Do you remember when we used to go out? And again, this is why me and Vicky were meant to be friends. We went to City College together. We literally had
The
some of the same
millennial way.
common friends. Yeah. Well, to be fair, that's not their fault. COVID did come and like ruin it. Like I could not imagine trying to do college online. Like I know a lot of people do it, especially now after
No, and
COVID.
then the
Oh,
heart.
yeah, because what the fuck is Gen Z doing?
What is this?
No, they don't do that. They do something like this. Somebody showed it to me. I was like, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. How dare you take
My
away
son
this?
did that. I said Logan. My son is gonna be 4 next month. I said Logan.
Oh,
Make a heart with your hands. He's like, I was like, get out.
immediately jail. Immediately jail. Time out.
You
Time out
can't
for
come
five
back
minutes
here.
because I can't handle this.
You can't come back here.
You are banned from our house. Go back to daycare. But I'm sorry. That's my fault. Oh my God, I saw something the other day. Hold on. Where was I? Okay, I don't remember the location, but there was a trend on TikTok, I believe back in 2020, 2021. Like the youth would go, I'm shy. I saw somebody do that in front of me, and I was like, we've lost the plot to everything.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what this means. I'm obviously it's supposed to like hit like this with my nails, but like they would go, I'm shy. Like that's supposed to be like I'm shy. Like we know when like we used to have rar. Do you not remember that? Like, this would be like such a thing, like rar. No, Vicky, no. Okay, we can't even touch on this topic right now. I
No,
can't believe you don't remember like rar. I'm speechless, speechless that you don't remember that. But anyway, this is not what the kids are doing when they say I'm shy. And somebody did that in front of me. I was like, no, we cannot bring TikTok trends. Some TikTok trends, like I love TikTok. I learn a lot from TikTok. There's just some things that don't need to come out from TikTok. Like comment down,
yeah, let
comment
that stay
all
where
down.
it is. But
But
yeah,
yeah, no, me and Vicky were meant to be friends. We didn't know each other at all in college. Vicky actually had her commencement speech by our queen, Michelle Obama,
sure did.
where there were snipers all over the roof of City College.
Like,
They didn't even want you guys to have an umbrella, and it was raining.
raining, and my hair
It
was straight.
was basically a tsunami happening.
Wild.
It was a hurricane there, and I
You
remember
ever wonder why I have no pictures from my graduation? Because it was raining. I couldn't have an
right. I
umbrella.
mean, everybody. I remember didn't graduate that year. I graduated the year after. I remember everybody trying to get into that graduation. People that were not even graduating. I was like, calm it down. Like,
Yeah.
it's Michelle. I mean, I would want to. I was about to volunteer. I was about to be like, what can I do just to be next to the heir of Michelle Obama?
Yeah.
But that was like, and then look at us. We ended up in the same job, and we became besties to convict. But yeah, it's just life is just a journey. Life is literally a journey.
It really is.
And
But yeah. Let's wrap this up now. So, from today's podcast, we can no longer drink the way we used to. Connie does not believe in Serena and Cordell,
I don't.
but we love Leah and Miguel, and we love Kenny and Janae. What else do we talk about? Four locals are dangerous.
Your fear of the Pacific Ocean.
I am very scared of the Pacific Ocean.
Wait, are you on TikTok?
I
You have
am.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Have you gone to the I'm on what I'm on an ocean TikTok. Like they just talk about the deepest of the deepest oceans. I get
You
scared.
no,
Scared.
no. I have theories about the ocean, and that'll be a whole nother podcast
Oh my God,
because
third eye. Third eye.
I'm
It's
terrified. I'm terrified.
um,
What else do we talk about? Cool.
if you're gonna send anything crazy, no face, no case.
No face, no case. Also, letter to your younger self. Be brave. Be
Shine your
bold.
light.
Shine your light. And don't
Don't
be
let
scared
anybody
to
dim you
go.
down.
Don't let nobody dim you down.
'Cause-
And my inspirational quote for the day is, "Blessed are the flexible, for they are never bent out of shape."
Wait, sorry. When you
Oh.
said blessed, I'm like, oh, are we going to like the Bible verses right now? I was like, is she gonna hit me with the Beatitudes?
I know, but me fucking Handmaid's Tale, I'm like, blessed be.
I've never seen that show. Is it good?
Oh my God, yes. It
Should
is
I
so, me
watch?
and Mitch actually binged it earlier this year. It's so good.
Ooh, I'll do
Okay,
a watch. I'll do a
but
watch.
we're ending the podcast.
Oh, wait. One more thing. Should we do a rewatch of One Tree Hill? I want to go back to that era in my
Oh
life.
my God, I
Should we
love
do like
One Tree
season one binge?
Hill. We should. We should.
We'll talk
That's
about
a
that. We'll
really
talk about that. Oh, One
yes,
Tree Hill was such a time to be alive.
so good. All right. This is the Convict Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Convict Podcast. That's CONVIC Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.